Before I tell you what really happened, do me one small favor. If you love secret stories led by strong women, filled with hidden lives, shocking twists, and endings that stay with you long after the screen goes dark, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Trust me, this story only gets more dangerous from here. The first secret was hidden in my glove compartment. I wasn't looking for it. I was reaching for a receipt to prove to my husband that I really had picked up his prescription like I said I did. My fingers brushed against folded paper that didn't belong there. Old paper, careful paper. I froze. I knew what it was before I unfolded it. A storage unit contract. My name, a date from 6 months earlier. I sat in my car in the driveway, engine off, heart pounding so hard it felt like it might crack my ribs. I had promised myself I wouldn't look at it again. I had promised myself I would let that part of my life stay buried. But secrets don't stay buried. They wait. I shoved the paper back where it came from, took a deep breath, and walked into the house wearing the smile I'd perfected over the years. The smile that said, "I'm fine." The smile that said, "Nothing is wrong here." My husband was in the kitchen, our daughter at the table coloring quietly. Domestic, safe, everything I had built my lies to protect. "How was work?" he asked. "Same as always," I said. That was secret number one. My life depended on ordinary answers. The second secret lived in my phone. I never let it out of my sight, not because I was cheating, at least not anymore, but because silence can be as dangerous as confession. One unread message could ruin everything. Every vibration sent fear crawling up my spine. I slept with my phone under my pillow. I memorized passcodes. I deleted entire conversations without rereading them because memory itself was risky. My husband noticed. Of course he did. People always notice when you change. They just don't know why. "You okay lately?" he asked one night, trying to sound casual. "Just tired," I said. That was secret number two. Exhaustion is the easiest lie to believe. The third secret was the one that could destroy us all. It wasn't about love. It wasn't about betrayal. It was about fear. Years before I married my husband, before I became a mother, before I learned how to cook Sunday dinners and pack lunches with handwritten notes, I made one mistake. I trusted the wrong man. He was charming in the way predators often are, attentive, patient, convincing. He didn't rush me. He studied me, learned my weaknesses, promised protection. By the time I realized what he really was, I was already trapped. I got pregnant. He didn't want a child. He wanted leverage. When I met my future husband, I thought I had escaped. I thought the past had let me go. The other man disappeared. No calls, no threats, no shadows following me home. I married a good man. I built a good life. And I lied. I told myself the lie was small compared to the safety it bought. Then the messages started again. Years later. Short, precise, impossible to trace. "I know where you live. I know she's yours. We need to talk." That's when the storage unit became necessary. That's when the secrets multiplied. I began collecting evidence, not for justice, but for survival. Records, photos, documents, anything that proved who he really was and what he had done. I told myself it was temporary. I told myself I was being smart. But lies have weight, and eventually they make cracks in everything around them. My husband started asking questions. Why was there a strange charge on our account? Why did I work late when my office was closed? Why did I flinch every time an unknown number called? The day he almost discovered everything still plays in slow motion in my head. I came home early and found him in the office upstairs, the room I said I never used anymore. He was standing near the desk, holding my phone. My blood turned cold. "Who's this?" he asked, reading a name I had saved under something harmless. I forced myself to breathe. "A client. Wrong number. It's nothing." He studied my face. He wanted to believe me. Love makes people generous that way. He handed the phone back. That night, I realized something terrifying. I wasn't just protecting myself, I was endangering him. That's when the fourth secret emerged, the one that changed the direction of my life. The man from my past wasn't just threatening me, he was preparing to take everything: our savings, our home, our identities. He had done it before. I finally knew enough to see the pattern, and if I stayed silent, my husband and daughter would pay the price. So I did the hardest thing I've ever done. I told my husband part of the truth, not all of it, not yet. I told him there was someone dangerous from my past. I told him I was scared. I told him I had made mistakes before he knew me. I didn't tell him the child might not be his. I wasn't ready to destroy that world. Instead, I made a different choice. I became proactive. I contacted authorities anonymously. I shared evidence quietly. I let professionals connect dots I had been too afraid to connect myself. The storage unit stopped being a secret. It became a weapon. The man grew careless when he thought I was still afraid. That was his mistake. The arrest came on a Thursday morning. Fraud, blackmail, identity theft, a history longer than I knew. When my husband watched the news that night, he looked at me differently, not with suspicion, with awe. "You saved us," he said quietly. I didn't correct him. Some secrets are revealed, some are carried. Our marriage didn't survive the full truth, not immediately. Too many years built on silence, too many wounds uncovered at once. But my daughter is safe, and I am no longer afraid of my phone vibrating in the dark. Here's what I learned. Secrets don't make you weak, they make you dangerous, especially when you decide to stop hiding. If this story pulled you in, if it made you feel the tension, the fear, the strength behind silence, don't forget to like and subscribe. More secret stories are coming. Stories where women survive not because they're perfect, but because they're brave enough to face the truth. And the next secret, it might sound a lot like yours.